This is a presentation of the Moldy Cheese family of networks.
Hey guys, welcome to Minnesota Twins franchise. This is season 4, episode number 189. To my longtime Mama's Basement followers, this deserves a little explaining. I'm in the process of transitioning this MLB, the show, Minnesota Twins franchise, onto a new channel. I will still be posting them here for the remainder of this season, but I want to transition onto a new channel called Moldy Cheese Baseball Gaming Network. Please look it up and find it and continue to follow this series. It's going to be a good channel. It's going to be dedicated to all things MLB, the show. We'll probably start a Road to the Show series over there as well. And eventually this channel will be the Moldy Cheese Football Gaming Network that'll be dedicated to NCAA Football 14. So I'm in the process of phasing out Mama's Basement. It's been around for a couple of years and just needed a new injection of enthusiasm. But I've put too much work into this series to close down shop on it and start something new. So I just want to transition it to that new channel. And I'll leave the link to the new channel in the comments below on this episode. So we have the Cleveland Indians here today. It's a 3-game series. This is game number 1. It's Oscar Campos pitching for the Tribe and Jose Barrios for us. Jose Barrios becoming a grizzled veteran here for us in this franchise, turning into one of our most consistent pitchers, as you see Tyler Naquin drive in the go-ahead run. The Indians lead 1-0. This is Mario Calero now with the bases loaded in the bottom of the first inning. Chance to do some damage for the Twins, and he sends it out to deep center field. Tyler Naquin with the catch on the run, and a runner tags from third and comes in to score. So the Twins tie it up at 1. At the end of the first inning, both teams 1 run on 2 hits. Let's move on to inning number 3 now. This is game number 1 of this series. Eduardo Nunez, 308 batter with 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. Nobody on base with 2 outs. Line drive to the left side, and it's Frankie Lindor with the diving catch. You're going to hear a lot of Francisco Lindor in this episode. He was very involved in the highlights in the series, as he should be. He is obviously the Indians' best player. Eddie Rosario in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. And Rosario takes the pitch from the lefty Campos, drives it to the left field corner. It's going to one-hop into the limestone and ricochet into the stands for a ground rule double. The Twins score 2 runs on the hit. At the end of the 4th, the Twins lead it 3-1. We go to the 5th inning now. Stephen Piscotty, batting .258, a former Twin, had a cup of coffee with us in the last half of last season and helped us get to the playoffs. And we were unable to re-sign him as he chose to go a different way to the Cleveland Indians. In the middle of the 5th, Piscotty grounds into the double play. It's a 3-1 lead for Minnesota. 8th inning, JT Chargois. I think that was a double play. I didn't see it correctly. It might not have been a double play. It might have just been a ground out. JT Chargois. Now, Chargois this season is not the same pitcher as he has been. He has lost some velocity. As you see, that pitch was 100 miles an hour for the strikeout. He has rarely hit triple digits this year, and he was consistently in triple digits the last couple of years. So he might be losing a little bit of velocity on his fastball. The Twins lead it 3-1. Kevin Segrist in now to try to close down the game. Runners on the corners with 1 out. And a base hit into left field will score 1 run. Make it a 1-run game. Kevin Segrist in trouble here. That's Michael Brantley with the RBI. At the plate now is Stephen Piscotty. Piscotty drops one into right field in front of Will Myers. 1 run comes in to score, and we are tied at 3. So Kevin Segrist blows the save. That's his 3rd blown save of the season. To put it in perspective, he only had 4 blown saves in all of last year. And now a squeeze play with Lindor dropping down the bunt gives the Indians the lead, and the comeback is complete for the Tribe. They go on to win by a score of 4-3. The blown save for Kevin Segrist is his 3rd in 22 save opportunities. Last season, he blew 4 saves and 55 save opportunities. So he is struggling, and that's a microcosm of the rest of our team, which is struggling. So the Indians come back, still a victory from the jaws of defeat, lead the season series 3-1, and they improve to 1 game over 500. We fall to 12 games below 500. Game number 69, Danny Salazar facing the young rookie Felix Jorge, who has been a huge surprise. Salazar, though, also a surprise, is leading the American League, leading all of baseball in ERA with a 1.53 ERA. And he is having a Cy Young season. It should be the front runner. Felix Jorge, though, 2-0 with a 1.46 ERA since being called up from AAA Rochester in the place of Alex Meyer. He is having a very surprising start to his Major League Baseball career as a starter. Facing Michael Brantley now in the first inning with a runner on first. Brantley's going to split the gap in right center field. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. Buxton will chase it down. Runner rounding third. Brantley's heading to third. And Brantley will slide in with the RBI triple and give the Indians a 1-0 lead. Middle of the first. The Indians strand Brantley at third. We go to the third inning. Michael Brantley once again. He's batting .316 with 11 home runs, 44 RBIs on the year. Felix Jorge still in the game, just giving up this one run. And Brantley drives this one deep to right field. That one's got a chance, and it's going to stay up and get out. Michael Brantley with the home run, and it is 2-0 Cleveland. 12th home run of the season for Michael Brantley. And the Tribe goes up 2-0 to start this game. We move to the bottom of the third inning. Byron Buxton batting .219 with 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. How long do we give Byron Buxton before we give up on this guy? He's batting .213, and we really need him to be around .270 something and getting on base to set the table for the middle of the order. He does drive in a run here in the third, though. It's 2-1 Indians with the lead. Fourth inning. Miguel Sano, .286. I believe he's sitting on 19 home runs. Bottom of the fourth. He's going to drive this one deep to left center field. That one's a high shot that's got a chance. And that one is going to be into about the fourth row. Miguel Sano, that's home run number 20. And he is on pace to hit about, 46 maybe? 46, 47 home runs this season. So he is not a prospect that we're waiting on any longer. He has arrived in this franchise. Trevor May comes in now with the score still tied at 2. He's got a 3.83 ERA, facing Lonnie Chisenhall, who always seems to kill us. Top of the 6th inning, 2-1 delivery from Trevor May, and Lonnie Chisenhall drives it deep to left field. Eddie Rosario's got a chance at the track of the wall. He goes up and can't make the catch. A solo home run for the lefty Lonnie Chisenhall. And once again, Chisenhall goes deep on the Twins. He's a Twins killer in this series. 3-2 Tribe with the lead. In the middle of the 6th, here in game number 2, trying to take the first 2 games of this 3-game series. Francisco Cervelli now at the plate with a runner on first and 2 outs. And Cervelli swings and misses. And that is a look at Danny Salazar, who has got to be the American League's frontrunner for the Cy Young Award, having an absolutely incredible, ridiculous season. His numbers are off the charts. Jared Hughes comes in for the Tribe. He'll face Raimel Tapia, who started his season off with a bang after we called him up, and he has just been horrible since then. He drives this one into the left center field gap. The runner at second had to pause, thinking that Lindor might catch it. He's rounding third. They're sending him to the plate. Here comes the relay, and it is in time. Mario Calero thrown out at the plate trying to tie the game. If he didn't have to pause off of second base to see if Lindor was going to catch that, he would have scored easily. We go to the 9th inning now. Shane Ashley, a 2.05 ERA. He has been our best setup guy. Facing Jason Kipnis. It's a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Kipnis is 0 for 4. Runners on second and third, and Kipnis lines it off of Ashley. Ashley does get the out, but Kipnis gets the run to come in to score. It is now 5-2 in favor of the Indians. They go on to win, and they lead the season series 4-1. So a 5-2 victory. Michael Brantley goes 2 for 4 with a home run and a triple. Miguel Sano goes 2 for 4 for us with a home run and an RBI. Calero 2 for 4. He continues to hit the ball for average. And he is, number 5, I think, in all of baseball? 4 or 5. In the American League in the batting average race. And he's got to be right up there in the Rookie of the Year running as well. Let's go to game number 70, the final game of this 3-game series. It's Peter Humphrey's debut for the Tribe. They just traded for him, sending Corey Kluber and Cody Allen to the Blue Jays. So Peter Humphreys, they're expecting big things from him. Jose De Leon starts for us. Peter Humphreys, a 3.84 ERA, 82 innings for the Blue Jays, with 94 strikeouts and 28 walks. He's very much a strikeout pitcher. Second inning, Francisco Lindor, that man, here he is again, 271, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs, and has set the table for a lot of Indians runs. He drives this one deep to left center field. That one's at the track, and another jumping effort by Eddie Rosario comes up short, and Frankie Lindor hits another one out. This one 393 feet to the left center power alley. And the Tribe takes a 1-0 lead in the middle of the second inning. This is the third and final game of the series. Third inning, Francisco Lindor again. Here's that man. He's batting .276 with 5 home runs. He's got ducks on the pond here, second and first. And he drops this one in front of Rosario, who kind of misplays it. And that makes it so there's no play at the plate. It's 2-0 Indians, middle of the third. Jose De Leon had a great start to the season. His last 2 outings have been forgettable, to say the least. Stephen Piscotty now with the bases loaded and nobody out in the 5th. And he's going to deliver a base hit in front of Will Myers in right center. And that is going to drive in 2. Score 4-0 Indians. Looking for the 3-game sweep. We really should have won the first game of this series, but Kevin Seagrist blew a 2-run lead and a save opportunity. Here's Justin Turner with runners on second and third. A deep drive to center field. Buxton's going back, looking up, and that one is into the batter's eye. A 3-run home run for Justin Turner. It is 7-0 Indians with the lead, and they are well on their way to a 3-game sweep and becoming 3 games over 500. It looks like we will be the only team in the American League Central Division with a losing record when this series is over. Byron Buxton now in the 8th inning gets a hold of one to left field. That one's on a line and it just barely sneaks its way over. It's a wall scraper, but a home run for Byron Buxton, who may be showing some signs of life. That's his 3rd home run of the season. We're not too worried about Byron Buxton hitting for power. We just want him on base with his speed, wreaking havoc on the base pass. That's what we want out of him. But we'll take home runs when we can get them. Of course, when we're down 8-1, it's kind of a meaningless home run. But we fall to the Indians 9-1. We trail the season series 5-1. Mario Calero went 3 for 4 in this game. And he might be, my friends, in the batting title race throughout the season. And that might be a storyline as we come down to the second half of the season here on our Minnesota Twins franchise. Francisco Lindor, another monster game, 3 for 5 with 2 home runs. And that is it for this episode of Minnesota Twins franchise here on the Moldy Cheese family of networks.